Here's something I want you to think about. When you are looking out at the world and you are seeing everything that is wrong, and you're making those mental notes about, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't want this, oh my gosh, this is happening in the world, that is happening in the world. How can all of this be going on? What if the world is the way it is because you're not in it? What if the reason everything is coming apart is because what's missing is your voice? We are all given our own unique frequencies, right? We have our same core threads, but all of that nuance that we are given is our unique frequency, right? That is what makes me, me, and you, right? There is the I that is me, that is you, that is we. But then there is your unique note. And we aren't here to blend into the noise. We are here to master our own note. And today is the moon goes into Sagittarius. This is an excellent opportunity today to take those steps for yourself. Because what if everything that's wrong is simply because you're invisible in your own life? And the ways that you're invisible are those ways that you are not speaking your truth about how people, places, and things are making you feel. When you are tolerating trauma and abuse from others and not saying anything. When you are selling your worth to systems and machines that don't see you as anything more than a number on a piece of paper. Where are you not expressing yourself? Where are you shrinking yourself and keeping your light private to yourself? I have a really loud dog snoring in the background. If you can hear her, just giggle about it. If you can't, awesome. I'm going to try not to giggle because she is all of a sudden being hilarious snoring. But where are you not shining your light? And these don't have to be big things. No one is asking you to go out and change the world in one fell swoop. No one is asking you to scream, I'm here. All that is being asked is for in this moment right now, right here, do you see yourself? Do you see the beauty that is you, your potential? Is all of those things, those natural gifts, abilities, those inclinations, your nuance, being fully expressed? Where are you choosing fear over love? Where are you prioritizing obligation and duty over what is actually your best fit? Do you know how to find those? I spent yesterday and this morning, just out of curiosity mainly, but I took my full astrological chart and my human design chart and I put them into an AI program and I said, break these down for me into the life areas. Show me what each of these threads is telling me about my life areas and what my needs actually are, what my expression is, just out of curiosity. And what it generated for me was really interesting. So now I feel like today I have a really, really clear idea of how to apply the structure and composition that I was given, all of the energies that lined up at the time of my birth, and the ways that those came together and formed me and laid out the foundation template for my values, belief, and my nuance, my orientation within the collective field. And I have a much better understanding of that today. So now when I am striking out in relationships and conversation and opening doors for opportunity. And I create my doors. I knock places just to see what opens. I don't have to commit to things that don't feel right. But if I don't knock on doors, I don't know if they're going to open. So I've decided I'm going to just knock on doors and start conversations and see where that goes. And that's how I'm working on my visibility today. It might be just 1 or 2 emails, and for me, that is okay. It might just be one little video today, and that is okay. No one is asking us to scream. They're just asking us to be visible to ourselves. We log every single time that we are ignoring ourselves. Our body remembers. When we are out there seeking for that silent observer, and every time we think we have it, I have an itch on my nose, so I'm sorry if I keep touching my face, but I have an itch. Every time we are seeking for that observer within us and we name it, we still have missed finding the observer. Well, let me give you a little hint. The disconnect, the veil, is between the mind and the body, the mind and the heart center. If we can drop our mind into our body, the body is the observer. All of our cells are equipped with their own little sensory equipment. Much of it we're only just figuring out now and finding now, right? We're only just now learning about how fascia works, and that is a field of observation within our body, a response system within our body. And we are going to continue to learn about ourselves. There are things in this world we are only just starting to get the technology to explore. Space, the ocean, the cells and atoms in our own body. So when you're looking for that observer that is logging every time we are true to our alignment and our field and our needs, it is the body. So learning how to speak with my body and taking those small moments in truth when it is telling me, hey, this feels really good for us. We should explore this further. Or, oh my gosh, this feels awful. We probably need to close that door. That is taking those small steps. That is being true to myself. The mind runs its probabilities, but the body already knows. So today, in the energies of the Sagittarius moon, what is coming up for you? What light is being shown in the dark that is inviting you to presence, that is inviting you to expression, that is inviting you into new moments of courageous expression of self? It doesn't have to be big. Sometimes it might just be as small as making a choice to commit to looking, right? Finding the glimmers and acknowledging that this is a small thing I find joy in, that little flower that grew in the cracks in the sidewalk. Your visibility might just be expressing that to yourself and saying, I saw that. That was beautiful. That broke up the monotony of my day. And even just that one little acknowledgement might be all the visibility you need today. So meet yourself where you're at. Allow what is rising in your field of awareness to rise without fighting it. Step back in your breath. Let your body communicate with you, and then speak what rises within you, not from your moment of activation and emotional upheaval, from the clarity and the calm that rises after it and guides you. That is what I have for today. Today's energies are really, really good for those small motions. There are going to be small things brought into our attention, things that were in the dark brought to light. And that Sagittarius energy gives you the momentum you need to actually take action towards it. And if you're scared, do it scared. That's what this energy is for. Because you don't learn courage by sitting in your comfort zone. You don't learn discernment by everything always being in alignment. And these are what we're here to learn, right? It is a learning experience. So if we don't have these challenges to overcome, we don't ever gain wisdom, discernment, or courage. Those are only learned in adversity. And we are here for the choice points. The field of union creates oneness and stasis. So we chose to come into limitation and dissonance and resistance in order to learn and create. Every small step forward that you make in your own life changes the world drastically. And it doesn't take very long looking at your algorithm to start seeing the ripples of the changes that you're making. If you pay attention, even just one choice or one choice before you, your algorithm will reflect it and you'll see it. And that will be your validation that you are making movement, even if it looks like your life is standing still. So keep going. Because what if everything in the world that is wrong because you're not being visible? Because you're still hiding yourself from yourself. When you start showing yourself to yourself, the rest of the world will rise to meet you, and you'll find the people that are drawn to that. But as long as you are still hiding from yourself, the world can't meet you, and it will still be divided and divisive. Most of the things that we hid in our shadow weren't deficits. Most of the things that we hid in our shadow were aspects of our light. There are a lot of ways I hid my confidence in my shadow because my confidence undermined somebody else who was not in their healthiest place in the moment. And so I shut mine down. And it's things like that. So not everything in shadow work is bad. Most of these things that we find in shadow work were actually aspects of our light, our strengths, our gifts, our abilities that we diminished because somebody else was unhealed in theirs and couldn't handle our authentic expression. So stop running from yourself. You are beautiful and loved and full and whole and complete exactly the way you are. You are designed to meet every now moment exactly as it is. You don't need to worry about the past. It is only here to inform you of where you have been so that you don't go back. And you don't need to worry about the future because you're writing it now. The future is written by every now moment choice. That's why you can't predict it. That's why you can get a reading one day and it will tell you a general direction based on the energies, but details will change because you are writing the future with every now choice. And if you don't like the past that you have lived and you start making different choices, you're going to see all of that change. You are perfectly designed right now to meet what rises, and the world needs you. That's why it's on fire, is because your voice is what's missing. So speak, choose, be you. You're already loved. We're just waiting for you to step forward so we can show you. And that's all I've got. Go out and meet the world. It's waiting.